Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had a big plan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he wanted that he will spread two big nations into different places. This is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded Ibrahim alayhi salam to leave his son Ismail and his mother to a remote valley, remote area in Bakka, near Makkah. In that time, there is no Makkah, there is no house of Allah in Saudi Arabia. The place was called as Bakka. So that was very remote. There was no vegetation, no people, nothing there, just desert land. But that was the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to leave Hajar and her son Ismail alayhi salam there. So Ibrahim alayhi salam, without asking any question, he took them with him. He went there and he was leaving them. He was leaving the very little son Ismail and his mother on the valley. And Hajar was being surprised. How you can leave us here when there is nothing, there is no food, no vegetation, no fruits, and no people around? How come you are living there? Then Ibrahim alayhi salam, he told them, or he somehow indicated them that it is the plan and order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then when Hajar realized that yes, is because of the order of Allah, then she felt peace. Okay, if it is the plan of Allah, if it is the order of Allah, then of course He will take care of us. We don't have any concern then. So this is how Ibrahim alayhi salam left them, two people in the desert, and Hajar and her little boy Ismail was there. So they had little water and little food with them. When the water finished, then Hajar alayhi salam, she became very concerned, very worried, where he will get water now, how he will get water. So he was being very concerned. So she noticed that there are two mountains in two sides. One was one called Safa and another one called Marwa. So he looked at the mountains, and when he looked at the Safa, he notices that there looks like there can be source of water. So she went to Safa and searched for water, but nothing. Again, she looked to Marwa, Mountain Marwa, and it seemed that yes, there can be water. She ran to the Marwa, but she didn't find anything. So she was coming out and going to Safa and Marwa. She was running in between them because she was now being almost helpless. Her own son, so little, but without water. How she can sit idly? So she was running between these two mountains in search of water, but nothing she found. Then in broken heart, she came back to the place where she left her son Ismail. And surprisingly, she noticed that the land where his or her son Ismail heated with feet repeatedly, from that place a little bit of water is gushing out, water is coming out. So she became very surprised, became very happy, and she tried to stop the water, putting a boundary again around the water source, so that water doesn't go everywhere, and she can preserve some water. She put a boundary of sand, little boundary of sand, and she was saying Zamzam. That means stop, stop. water, don't go around, stop here so that I can take from here. So this is how the water was called Zamzam. And with the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created a whale over there, and she was taking water and water. As much she takes, it doesn't decrease. And gradually, when people were passing by, they noticed that there is a source of water. And now those caravans, they used to stop there. They used to drink water. They used to take water from there. And at the same time, they used to pay something to Hajar alayhi salam. They used to pay her, they used to give her food or some other stuff. And this is how, and those people, they used to stop there for a while. This is how the place, the barren place, totally without any people the place was. But now the place started moving. People started coming there. People started, it has become connected with the business. And gradually the place started bigger, and the water of Zamzam became very important for that area. And how miraculous it is, subhanallah, still the water is there. When you will go for Hajj, you will see thousands and thousands of people. They are drinking Zamzam water. They are taking it, carrying it to their home. The Zamzam water is being taken everywhere of Saudi Arabia. It's being taken everywhere of the world, but it is not decreasing at all. So the time of Ibrahim alayhi salam, with the heat of Ismail alayhi salam, it started, and it is going on. Still we are getting water from there. So this is the miraculous source of water. That's the story of Zamzam. So it will be nice for others to know. So now you will tell me in your own words, and then you will copy it, write the title on your copy as well. Your turn now.
Okay. So Abraham went to Palestine and he married his first wife, Sarah. Sarah couldn't bear any children, so she recommended that Abraham marry their handmaid Hajar. Hajar then gave birth to her first son, Ishmael. Allah promised Abraham a son, but from his first wife. So later, Sarah gave birth to her son, Isaac. Allah had a plan to begin 2 big nations with 3 religions, so he commanded Abraham to leave Hajar and Ishmael in a remote place, which was Makkah, which soon to be known as Mecca. So without question, Abraham did exactly that. And on their journey, they ended up running out of water. But Abraham was confident and believed in Allah to take care of Hajar and Isaac. So while they ran out of water, Hajar and Ishmael came across 2 hills known as Safa and Marwa. She climbed up one hill and looked around for water or a place to rest, but she didn't find anything. So she climbed the other hill to do the same, but she still didn't find anything. Hajar did this 7 times, and she still didn't find anything. So then, sadly and disappointed, she returned to Ishmael, and to their surprise, she found a spring of water bubbling from the ground near them. The spring then grew into a place of rest, and the spring was later called Zamzam. It became a place of rest for the other caravans, so more and more people began to settle there. In time, it grew to become a famous trading city, which was Mecca.